Hello everybody, welcome back. We're playing Aurora 4X. It's been a few days since the last stream, but I have not played this campaign since then. I haven't continued to play off camera, so we're going to pick up right where we left off. And just to be sure I remember where we left off, we're going to consult our handy notepad document here. Which is going to remind me the things I was doing and the things I needed to do. So in our Navy, I remember we were building, or we were designing, I had to check where our tech is at, our missile destroyer. We wanted to get some STO elements in our ground forces. We wanted to set up LAUN, which I remember now is LAA, Ayun, like that. MSP cargo ship, civilian collier, troop transport, yeah, all these things. I remember this stuff. Oh yeah, we're working on Eland. I think Luna's done terraforming, so we can swap this out. I think we're terraforming Lima now, if I remember correctly. Yeah. So okay, so let's just check on tech here. Hello, Doc Eve. Welcome. All right, where are we at in tech? Looks like we were doing some... Oh, right, yeah, I was getting some ground combat tech for this STO formation I'd like to put together. And we're working on our passive sensors. Now, does that mean we've designed the missile cruiser? Looks like it. Cassiopeia. And are we building them already? We are waiting for the shipyard, which is almost ready. Okay. Good. All right. Let me just check the events here. What had just happened? Oh, right. We were in Colombo. We're stabilizing Lagrange points here. And the reason we were in Colombo is because we were stabilizing this because we've got some fuel harvesters that were supposed to drop off here. Where are they? Stationary assets, big tugs, 2, I believe. No, these are bringing... Yeah, these are the ones we want. So it's at the jump point. Okay, we've got the orders. Oh, wait, Colombo 5? I thought it was Colombo 6. Let's take a look. No, Colombo 5, that's it. That's a gas giant. Okay, so these orders are issued. I think we're ready to jump back into this. Did I design the missiles yet? Good question. I think we did. The Chilean anti-ship missile. A 16 strength, size 12 missile. Yep. Now, am I building them? That's another question. That's a very good question, and it appears that I am not. So we could definitely start production of some missiles. That seems like a good idea. I had actually paused some missile production because we had like fuel issues, but that's fine now. Oh, actually, we have like thorium issues. Actually, one thing we could definitely do now is just within the Sol system. I'm just going to transfer a few mines to Callisto here. Civilian economy. Let's get 100 mines. here. And then at some point, let's queue up a mass driver. All right, let's get going again. Oh. Something terrible just happened in Panama City. Where is that? Were we expecting that? I know there are aliens here. I know what this is. So it must be on Auto Explorer, and I have set, or maybe I haven't yet set, the system to be like military restricted. And that was something that one of you told me to do, and I didn't do it yet, and I was planning to. Yeah. So that's unfortunate. Okay, so we need to... I'm not sure where I do that. I remember seeing it, but I don't use it a lot. I mean, I want to ban the body. Where would that be? Okay. It's not in the sectors. Ah. Here it is. Block fleet movement auto route, military restricted. Are you sure you want to restrict panels to military system? Yep. Okay. That should... Yeah, see, we don't want this. Remove last, and let's see what that ship is going to do. This guy... should be just picketing, and in fact, that's kind of what we would like this guy to do, is to just picket, but not transit. Okay, so unfortunately we lost an Aldebaran for no reason. Maybe we'll build another one to replace it. We'll see. All right. That explains that. Alright, I got a maintenance report on Aldebaran 1. Yeah, its maintenance is running up here. Let's have the Aldebaran 3 go and relieve it. So you head to Singapore and just move there. Okay, we have one new inactive lab. Okay, we've built 4 new Polaris frigates. Let's queue some more up. And let's move the ones we just built into the fleet training at flight school. Okay, we're researching better passive sensor tech. Okay, we refit some freighters. Let's take a look at our freighter fleet. All right, once you're done, it's unloading installations at Georgetown. I want you to go back to Seoul because we're going to refit. This is one of the last old school Denebs. Oh, the cargo specials also. Alright, so you also need to head to Earth. And those will be our last refits. So let's wait for them to get back before we queue anything else up in the on that shipyard. Okay, we finished a grav survey in Malibu. Oh, your maintenance is you need to go home. All right, got more research coming in. Okay, in Singapore, the Aldebaran 3 has arrived, so we can have the Aldebaran 1 head back to Earth for an overhaul. Okay, and we've actually just built 3 new Aldebarans, so that's good. I actually think we need more because we've lost a few of them. So first of all, let's I don't like it renames. That's an annoying thing about naming it. Kind of, when you refit to a new class, it doesn't do a good job of keeping track in the list of which ones are where. Okay, let's go here. See, we already have a 3, but it assigned that name. Now if I renumber all, that's good, except the 5, 6, and 7 are now not with the correct, you know? Alright, let's take a look here. The 5. Okay. Detach, detach, detach. Move them into survey command. And then let's give them some standing orders, which are going to be, let's have one just doing a geo survey. And with the 9 and 10, I'm actually going to send them on specific missions. And in particular, if we look here, so Banjul has an unexplored jump point. Is the Aldebaran 5 heading there? No, it's heading home. So let's have the 9 go to Banjul and transit. And let's go through and explore Canberra. Got a lot of jump points there to peek through. Okay, 2 more Beetlejuice battle cruisers. Start crew training. Okay, the big tugs have dropped off the fuel harvesters, so we can have them head back to Earth, not to Singapore. Meanwhile, so this fuel tanker is getting fuel from El Ayun, which is fine. Let's rename the task group fuel run El Ayun, but then let's also set up this tanker here. It is an ion class, yeah. We'll rename this FC. We'll call this one fuel run Colombo. And your order is going to be head to Colombo. Oh, I have to fix the fleets here. Hang on. We need to do this first. Stationary assets. Let's just do that. Right, now refuel from stationary tankers. Head back to Sol, Earth. Transfer fuel to colony. Cycle moves. Okay. All right, our fuel situation is much better now. We've got four fuel harvesting bases up and running. Now we have just dropped off the terraformers. Which really should be in this subfleet here. So we just dropped off the terraformers at Lima. Let's take a look at Lima. The surface temperature is really hot. Let's take a look in the system itself. All right, what's going on here? No, the surface temperature isn't really hot. Sorry, I misread Kelvin. It's really comfortable. It looks like all we need to do is add some water and some oxygen here. So this shouldn't be too bad. Let's get a dose of water going, because that'll take a little bit to precipitate out of the atmosphere. So let's do that. Oh, I should bring the tugs back. Honestly, they may, well, we'll keep them there for now. All right, there's a shipyard that finished upgrading. Sibagnoni. Ah, this is for our missile cruisers. So let's retool for the Cassiopeia class missile cruiser. Let's add a slipway, and then let's start building some of these. Okay, Aldebaran 4. It needs to go home. Now, what is broken on the Aldebaran 5? And please tell me it's not the jump drive. Oh, it's one of the... Well, it's one of the engines, but... hopefully we'll make it back home. Okay, cargo specials back at Earth. Let's just wait for cargo spaceports to make it back too. Then we can queue up the refits. We built 2 more tankers, which is good. I'm going to queue up a few more because you can never have too many tankers. When all of a sudden you need to move a lot of military ships. Okay, we stabilized this arm. Since it appears Malibu's a dead end, we'll transit back because we might need to stabilize the jump point coming out of Banjul. I think we have a JCS here. Yeah, doing nothing. Why don't you stabilize this? Alright, now that's weird because I thought we had set the endogema system to be restricted. And yet, the Aldebaran 8 with its auto route. Oh, well, we could do exclude alien control. That should help, right? Let's see if that helps. What if we take it and remove all these orders? Let's see what it decides to... Let's see how it decides to behave in the next increment here. No, still wants to go there. So why does it think that this is not alien controlled? Is that something I have to set as like a flag? I guess so. So this time, will you listen to me? And in fact, I'm just going to go ahead and click this on all of our ships here. even though most of them are coming in for overhauls, so that way I won't forget in the future. Okay. Refit those last freighters. All right, now it's saying it can't find anywhere to go for a geosurvey, but that might be possible. That might be true. And it's true because I guess it does the calculation. So if we look at Malibu, for example, it's not completely surveyed, but that's because the binary is too far away. And if we look at another system that hasn't been geosurveyed completely, well, actually, I'm surprised it doesn't want to go to Ankara, because I didn't block off that system. So is Ankara in the same boat? Let's take a quick look. I know there's a lot of stuff in there. I just don't remember what it looks like. Yeah. Same thing, nothing within 10 billion. Okay, that appears to be working as intended, which is pretty cool. Oh, no, I don't want to do that. Might as well save. Okay, that's really cool. That's kind of working as intended then. So what we should do is... we should go to... Let's transit through there. Okay, passive sensors got upgraded a little bit. So the idea here was to get some kind of ELINT ship, and what I'd like to incorporate here is some thermal reduction engines and maybe even cloaking. So let's get to work on some of that technology. All right, Aldebaran 1 is back home in overhaul. Okay, we've discovered the new system, Port of Spain. So it looks like there's a planet out here that's really far from the core, but otherwise it appears to be a fairly compact system. All right, let's take a look. I don't know if the Aldebaran 9 has standing orders. No, let's have it be a grav survey. Next 3 locations. Fuel less than 40. Overhaul. Good. Thermal reduction, and now the Aldebaran 7. Okay, it's going to go and do something. We'll let it do its thing. New system discovered, the Nassau system. Where is this connected? Out of Canberra. Okay. Nice compact system here. Do you have standing orders? I don't think so. Okay, we've built 2 new big tugs. Those are the 5th and the 6th ones, respectively, which gives us a good amount now. So we're not going to build any more. Slipway was added at Mabuza. This is where we build the Polaris frigates. Thermal signature. Okay, we've refit the freighters in Cargo Special and Cargo Spaceports. Now, what we were trying to do is we built all the spaceport infrastructure on Earth. You can see here, where is it? 2.55. So we got extra spaceports here. We were successfully able to deploy a spaceport at El Ayun. You see we have 1. So now we have refueling, ordnance, and cargo handling capacity. I'd like to do the same thing at Georgetown 5, but we're only halfway there. So we know we've calculated, so actually what we're going to do is we're going to take Cargo Special is going to become Cargo Spaceports. Just going to delete Cargo Special. So it takes, to move 1 spaceport, it takes a total of 80 trips from a single one of my freighters. Now, there is already 0.45 of a spaceport at Georgetown. So if we had a group of 5 freighters working together, it would take them 16 trips, right? If my math is correct. Correct, yeah. It would take them 16 trips. So if I did 8 trips, that would give me 0.5 of a spaceport, right? And then I might need to just do 1 more trip with 4 of them. So what we're going to do is we're going to have 8 trips scheduled here. So we're going to do Earth. Oh, first of all, how's the fuel? Fine. Okay, Earth, load installation, spaceport. Go to Georgetown for unload all installations. Head back to Earth, refuel. So that's once. If we repeat orders, that's twice. If we double it again, that's 4. If we double it again, that's 8 times. That'll get us most of the way there, and the last few trips we can tweak manually. So that'll be taken care of. Meanwhile, let's get a whole bunch more colony ships. And double check what our colony fleet is doing. Sending people to Elayun. I like it. That's what we want. How is the terraforming effort going? We're adding water vapor to try to get a hydrosphere. Good, I like it. Okay, gravitational survey done in Pike with the Aldebaran 6. It decided it's going to go to Nassau, but oh yeah, this is a dead end. Okay, works for me. We built more Polaris frigates. Let's queue up 5 more. And let's also assign the ones we just built. Oh, let's move these, so get these. Oh. Just doing a bit of micromanagement here. Hello, Joaquim. All right, we finished the production of those extra fuel refineries we made on Earth. Remember a while back we faced a sudden fuel crunch. We're pretty much okay now in terms of fuel. So we can go back to our next priorities there, which we're getting some commercial shipyards online because we have a few things. We need like a MSP transfer ship. We need ground troop transfer ships. All right, I want to take a look at cloaking here. I want to see what we can put together. Inactive lab. September 47. Okay, that won't take too long. Got too many windows open. Hang on. There we go. Hakeem Tobiason says, just found a 950-ish billion ternary system, and it's inhabited. Reckon I can use one of the local systems to set up a little spy base. Yeah. Is it inhabited? Like, are they inhabiting the faraway, like, binary? Or, like, where are you going to spy? All right, we've got some new ground tech. We've got powered infantry armor, but we've also got heavy static armor, which is what I want to put, what I want to use for these quad turrets like this. So this is going to be a quad laser STO. Now we've got engineers, we've got AA. But I wouldn't mind, I think we should, oh wait. Did I design this already? Maybe I didn't have the heavy armor. Suspicious. Looks like they're in the inner of the two, not out in Narnia local systems, but the second system should be far enough to maybe avoid sensors. Maybe. One thing you have to watch out for is like where the paths are to the jump points, because ships are going to be flying through the system. Yeah. One thing I'm not 100% sure of, I don't know off the top of my head, is I don't know what kind of signature radius the planetary sensor installation has. Like how easy that is to detect with passive EM. Because they might just spot your they're powerful sensors, but they might just be able to spot your installation on that planet from far away too. I don't know. I do not know the answer to that. All right, one other thing we're going to do is we're going to have like more heavily armored, heavy static HQ. But I say that I don't know, Hakeem. So maybe it is better. Like maybe that ground installation is going to give you better bang for your buck. But the alternative is to do. Actually, I'm trying to build a design like this in this current campaign. I'm going to experiment with cloaking tech. But even without cloaking tech, what you can do is just have thermal reduction engines, and then tune them down, and then put some passive sensors on that, and then make like a fac-sized ship. Those are really hard to spot because ships don't tend to have like 1,000-ton resolution sensors, right? They're usually looking at about 10,000 tons roughly, and then missiles on the other end. So a fac is typically really hard to detect, and then especially if you have like low multiplier engines and then thermal reductions, that can be a pretty stealthy ship. Just redesigning some of these infantry elements to have better armor here. Let's queue those up quickly. Alright, sorry guys, we're back. I'm a little unsure if my current mines are working as intended, says Joaquim, as they sometimes disappear off sensors, sometimes not. I may have fudged something. Well, how are you launching them? And, for mine, so you need to have sensors, you need to set the, distance at which they're gonna engage, right? There's some basic mine designs on those mechanics haven't really changed from VB to C#. You can search in the Discord or also even on the wiki, even the VB wiki. There are some template sort of mine designs, and you can kind of go off of that if you're not sure how to set them up correctly. Okay, we added 3 new Aldebrands. Let's number them correctly. And this time we shouldn't have to rename any fleets. Yeah, good. 11, 12, and 13. Let's get you guys in survey command. 11, 12, 13. By the way, how's Aldebaran 5 doing here? Oh, it's at Earth already. Well, good timing, because we need to repair you. Excellent. Okay, now the 11, 12, 13. Let's first of all queue this. But we're going to send them on specific missions. So their standing orders will be Grav. Set this up. Fuel. And we're going to go to Canberra and transit here. And then we're going to do the same thing here. Let's just queue it like this, and then we'll do the standing orders. X3, Grav, 40, 20, refuel, overhaul. Okay, and then the 13... I think we need to go relieve one of the pickets. Oh, we don't even have a picket here. All right, well, yeah, let's do that. So your job is to go to Ankara and then move here and then chill out there. Okay. The Aldebaran 1 completed its overhaul. It is a picket, where I had used it previously as a picket, but let's see how the Aldebaran 3 is doing. It's kind of okay, but I don't mind just swapping them out pretty regularly here. Singapore. Move to location. Okay, the Aldebaran 8 in Port of Spain says it finished doing its job. Let's take a look. And we finished the mineral survey. Let's take a look at it. We didn't take a look at what's in the system. Okay. Lots of uranium. And some options for a ground survey. Large moon. Okay, not the worst system ever. New jump point in Majuro. Where is Majuro? Oh, over here. Okay, good. We're running out of sodium on Earth because we doubled our fuel refining capacity. So we're burning through our sodium stockpile, which is as expected. We're going to stop that production now because we have off-world fuel harvesting set up. And we can always turn it on if we need. But we also need that sodium to make missiles, so we're going to prioritize that on Earth. Commercial shipyard, complete, excellent. Oh, this shipyard is up to about 100,000. You know, let's make it even bigger. Now, this one is going to go to 40,000. And we got another one queued up. Yeah, okay, so we've got a few plans here. Okay, we have built the second Beetlejuice. Oh no, sorry, I mixed up the Antares with the Beetlejuice. Well, we built another one, which is good. Let's get it training. New system, the Riga system. This must be connected to Canberra? Yeah. Excellent. Okay, nice little system. Cool. There's the Antares. Okay, we now have 2 jump cruisers. So we could send our fleet out to 2 different places that aren't stabilized, which is nice. The Aldebaran 1 has arrived at Singapore, so the Aldebaran 3 can head back home. New system, the Jerusalem system. This is probably also neighboring Canberra. Yep. With one large planet out there, and then a very densely packed system, inner solar system. Cool. We have built the first Cassiopeia-class missile cruiser. Of course, this is the first of many. But that is cool. Okay, and we have finished basic research into cloaking technology. Now, we actually need to get some cloaking tech here. So if we wanted to design, for example, a cloaking device, so first of all, we have to reduce the size because the ship we want is going to be much smaller. And also it's kind of like jump drives, where we have to research these basic techs first. So let's do that. And we also want to minimize Okay, so we've actually got like a full on thorium shortage. Oh, because we're completely out of thorium on Earth. Oh, that explains it. So what we need to do is we've been mining thorium on Callisto. We need to go pick some up. What is this? Okay, I don't know what's going on there. Let's do a quick manual load minerals, unload minerals. Let's do that temporarily. Let's send more mines to Callisto. So we had a thorium shortage, which was preventing the construction of our Antares class ship. And that's bad. Now, this is temporary. I plan on putting a mass driver on Callisto, but we already had some thorium mined there, so we're just gonna... We had cargo ships transferred temporarily, so that's taken care of now. Okay, this second shipyard is going to be for troop transports, and 10,000 I think is an appropriate size for what I have planned. So we're just going to add slipways here. We just need a bit more tech before we can make that design. Okay, production of mass driver completed on Earth. Good. Let's send it over to Callisto. Done. Okay, so what are we going to do now with our industry on Earth? Okay, let's bring back our... I think we're going to need some more shipyards, some more diversified shipyards, because I was thinking of repurposing these shipyards for my kind of upcoming like stealth passive sensors ship, but I think it's going to be smaller. It's going to be like a FAC. So we're going to get a new naval shipyard for that. Let's just queue that up right now, and then we'll decide the rest later. So naval shipyard. Let's do that. Some shipyard. Continual. Oh, here, the North Star. Okay, so the idea here, this is going to be an asteroid mining ship, is what I'm thinking. Now, I might not have researched that thing yet. Yeah. No, we have. No, orbital mining modules right here. Okay, we kind of need to research that. So let's, we can chill out a bit on the asteroid miner for just a second. On that shipyard, I mean. Because I don't know exactly the size we're going to need for the ship. Ballpark is going to be 100,000. Okay, 2 shipyards have been modified. One of them was Talbot Shipyards. For the Beetlejuice escort battle cruisers. And the other one is Todd. Oh, for the Antares. Great news. Okay, let's create another one. And I'm, in fact, going to keep adding slipways to the Antares, because we're going to need more of these to be able to operate independently and to have backups. I'd like to have 2 operating at a fleet at the same time for redundancy. Then, I think in terms of research... Oh, we're working on the ground combat stuff. Okay. Terraforming report at Georgetown. This is Georgetown 7, yeah. Okay, we finished adding Astusium. Oh yeah, we're trying to make this place warm. We're almost there. We put 1 whole atmosphere of Astusium. It's still too cold, so we're going to need to add more. Let's make it 1.2 for now. We can now come up with our new ground formations. Dawson Slater says, "Hey, LMA, where them aliens? Them aliens are here. Originally, we detected them in the Endjamena system, and they're also in Panama City. They blew up. They shot at us first. They didn't even try to do diplomacy. They're just angry. So we have some pickets at the jump points here to make sure they don't come in. Yeah, that's it. We accidentally sent a few more survey ships before I set my auto explore orders correctly. So yeah, that was a problem. But we have a decent sort of navy built up right now. We're still working on that. And actually, I was just taking a look at some ground forces. We've just put together some STO elements. So let's have a new. This should be like a. Stop D. STOPD detachment. Okay, so the idea here would be to have. Yeah, so I already designed one here, but this one didn't have the heavy armor, whereas this one does. So let's just obsolete this one. So the idea here is to add. Oh, I can't have 10. These are massive. Holy cow. All right, we can have maybe 4. 5? I think 4, and then we can give it some like support stuff. So in particular, I want to give it some engineering capabilities to entrench, and then we'll do a bit of AA. Bit of anti-vehicle. We need like a tiny logistics. Which one is the one I want? Let's see. Power cap, resupply infantry. We want small logistics. That's what we want. We want one of these. Maybe 2. Oh, actually, we can edit that later, because I'm thinking we'll support this with a bit of powered cap infantry. Not a lot, maybe 10 of these guys. And we can get a bit more. 20. Sounds about right. Oh, that is very close. Okay, so this is like a pretty relatively speaking, of the 5,000 tons, 3,600 of them are these 4 quad laser PDs, but we've also got, engineering, AAAT, and a bit of cap infantry, so, won't so easily be overrun. So this is going to be something that I can build and put down. Honestly, role-playing wise, we would have these on all of our colonies in case we wanted to shoot down stray missiles, but we're definitely going to want to have these in our more forward colonies, right, in case the war comes to us. So this is something that I'm happy with. I like this. Now, we also can start thinking about putting together like just offensive ground unit squads here. But I'm wondering if maybe I want to incorporate some... before I do that, there's maybe a bit more tech that I want to get here, in particular some heavy vehicles and like long-range bombardment and things like that. So maybe we wait on that for a moment, and we definitely can start producing on Earth. How many ground unit training do we have? 5. Perfect. Okay, let's just start cranking these guys out for now. Question: can you purge aliens in this game? There are many ways of killing them. If that is your question, yes. You can just bomb, like you don't have to conquer them with ground units. You can just glass the planet, basically. You can just nuke them from orbit. That is definitely a thing that you can do. Let me just close up some of these windows. Ship construction. Okay, interesting. So one of the fuel harvesters that we sent to Colombo is complaining that it's full. And what that tells me is that we need to add more tankers to these fuel runs. So what we're going to do is... Are you in Seoul? Yeah, this one is in Seoul already. So what we're going to do is we're going to have 2... Okay, let's have you join Fuel Run CO. Just join that fleet. And you also join that fleet. And then we've got one tanker here. Oh, wow, the timing is perfect. They're both back here. Let's increase all of these. Join fleet. Join fleet. There. Okay, just increase the amount of tankering that is going on here. Meanwhile, research, cloaking efficiency, good. Minimum cloak size. So at least now we could develop a cloaking device. But the minimum size is 25. This is too big. We want to miniaturize this a bit. So let's see how small we can get this. The Aldebaran 7 is falling apart. What's it up to? It's just doing a grav survey. Did it have standing orders? So its MSP just fell to 1%. That should have triggered this. We're not going to take any chances. Okay, the Aldebaran 5 just finished its overhaul. I think it needs to go, and first of all, no standing orders. You need to go relieve the Aldebaran 13, which is picketing in the Ankara system. All right, the Aldebaran 6 in Nassau. I'm actually going to have you head back for an overhaul before you do anything else. Now it's telling me the Aldebaran 4 finished its overhaul. We can start doing geosurveys here. So let's do that. We can go to, let's say, Jerusalem first. There. Okay, we got minimum cloak researched, but I want to keep reducing the size here. And let's see how far we can go in terms of size before the research cost gets prohibitive, gets kind of ridiculous. All right, we built a bunch more colony ships. Let's queue more up. And let's just take a quick look here. The colony fleet is already, oh no, it's in the Sol system, but it's already heading out. Okay. Sorry, we can make a second colony fleet. Your orders will be low colonists from Mars. Go to El Ayun, drop them off. Go back to the Sol system, refuel at Earth, and keep doing that. Let's do a quick terraforming check here. Luna terraformed. We are actively terraforming Georgetown 7. We're working on the temperature here, so we're adding Astusium. We're working on Lima, where we are adding water. And we're working on El Ayun, where we're also adding water. I think we are good on water here, guys. I think what we need to... Oh, geez, now it's getting too hot. Okay, I think we need to add oxygen. We added a bit too much water. Let's get like 0.2 atmospheres of oxygen. And I think El Ayun will be all set. Okay, we finished the grav survey in Nassau. That was the Aldebaran 10. But I think... Okay, we do have a ship doing a geo survey. You know what? Let's have the ship here. Instead of doing that, why don't you just go right ahead and transit? Take a look at a new system. Okay, we added a slipway to... the Cassiopeia. This is where we build our missile cruisers. Good. And we also got some cloak miniaturization done. Let's get a bit more. Minimum cloak size 15. All right, that for 4,000 RP, that's definitely feasible. Let's do that. Yeah, that's a really cool new feature, Joaquim, the stabilizing Lagrange points on massive system bodies. That really makes those, because, you know, you always had a few of those systems, you know, weird binaries or trinaries, whatever, with these massive, like, light years away fellow stars. And then it always felt like you just couldn't use them. Okay, we... two items in shipyard news. So we added a slipway at Belov. These are gonna be for my troop transports. Let's add another slipway. And I'm gonna add a slipway here. This is gonna be for... I might have to increase the size. I'm gonna try to make it a FAC without a bridge. This is gonna be my stealth spy ship. We're gonna see if we can pull that off in a moment here. But now that means industry is free to do something else with itself, with its capability. All right, let me bring back my notepad here. Let me take a look. MSP. Oh, we need a civilian. We need a collier to move missiles around. So I actually need another civilian commercial shipyard complex. Kingstown. I bet this is connected to Nassau. Yeah. Okay, this is interesting. 81 billion... So there's like... Yeah, holy cow. All right, so Kingstown B, a binary, but the distance is 180 billion kilometers. But there's a ton of stuff on both ends, and this is clearly something that could be stabilized, you know, in the long run. Now, getting there, of course, with the stabilizing ship would take a very long time, but it's at 9 Earth masses. We are good to go here, and we've got gas giants here. Yeah, so this is a cool system. Okay, we'll let that be surveyed then. So this is my Navy. We're getting there. Mainly I'm looking for these, Antares and Betelgeuse cruisers to get trained up. So that's slowly but surely happening. Okay, so what I'm realizing here is I misread this. So I thought that the minimum cloaking device tech was referring to the size of the ship that it can cloak. But much like a jump drive, it's actually the size of the device itself. And then it's telling me like the size of the ship that we can have. So for example, with a minimum size of 15, that means the cloaking device is 15 hull size, which is 750 tons, which means the ship would then be 2,250 tons. So we can't really have our cloaked FAC. I mean, we could, but it's going to take a lot of research. Now, I'm willing to go one more down to minimum size 12 to get a ship, like a frigate-sized, stealth ship going. So let's go ahead and do that. But then what I also want to do afterwards is, if we're going to go 8,000, let's also get 8,000 here. So we're going to add this to queue. And we're going to add this to queue. So we'll do that research for cloaking. All right, the Aldebaran 2 needs to go home, basically. Remove all. Okay, and then at Ankara, our picket has arrived. So you're actually pretty fresh in terms of maintenance. Well, look, better safe than sorry. Okay, Vorkov Shipwrights is ready. We need to put together a new ship. This is for carrying around maintenance supplies. So let's rename this class. This could be the Venus class. And this is actually going to be basically like a cargo ship. So it's going to be 5 shuttle cargo bays. Five engines. Let's put those passive sensors. I think we've got 2 large fuel storage. And then the main thing is MSP. So maintenance storage, large. 100 of them. How big, I wonder, is oh no, there isn't a module to transfer that. You just kind of gotta be at a maintenance module, I guess. Oh no, it is the ordnance transfer system. Okay. Let's research this before we go any further. So after the ground combat here, we'll research this. I do want to try to incorporate this into this ship, of course. Let's wait a second on that. I do chill. You need to refuel and overhaul. Okay, we finished the graph survey in Port of Spain. Did we do the geological survey? We did. I forgot about that. Well, in that case, just head on over to the next system. Okay, the Aldebaran 8 needs guidance. And we finished production of our latest commercial shipyard. And this one is probably going to be for a collier to move our missiles around. So I think we have the shipyards we need now. This one will have to increase in capacity for sure. But in terms of the numbers, I think we're okay for now. So we could we're going to need more maintenance facilities. We're going to need a few things here. Kind of thinking we're going to need more military academies as well. Got a level 2 academy. We need mines. We need a lot of things. We need Navy HQs. That's one thing we can get to work on right now. Okay, we added a slipway to Belov and Sharif. Okay, so this one needs to. We're gonna be at least 2,000 tons here, and then Belov. These are for the ground transports. We're gonna want a lot of these drop ships. Oh no, the Aldebaran 8. Wait, why is there transit failure? Nothing's broken. Oh, the orders must have just been like it's still under jump shock or something. Yeah, that's what it was. Okay, minimum cloak size is down to size 12. We've discovered the Moscow system, which connects to Port of Spain over here. Okay. But it's empty, so we'll just do a graph survey. Already we've discovered 2 new jump points. Overhaul of the Aldebaran 3 is complete. Head back out to Singapore. Move there. We built the second Cassiopeia missile cruiser. Oh, I hit the 1 day. Increment accidentally. All right. Cargo Spaceports, which, if you'll recall, is trying to get a spaceport up in Georgetown. So we should be almost there. Yeah, 0.95. So I actually think if we do this, but just detach one of these, Earth Load Installation Spaceport. Georgetown. Unload all installations. This should do the trick. Okay, why did I build? Oh no, I built Navy HQs, yeah. These Navy HQs are going to go to Elayoun. As you pointed out, I don't mind having slightly better quality level military academies. Let's do that. We'll move out those Navy HQs in a moment. Just want to get the spaceport business taken care of. Okay, let's see if we counted correctly. Yes, finally. Okay, we have a spaceport at Georgetown, spaceport at Elayoun, and on Earth we should have like one extra spaceport. Which we'll hold on to for now. Okay. Good. So that logistics issue is settled. Let's take a quick look at terraforming. Oh, here it's like, must have not clicked this correctly. Astusium add. It's just like, make sure. Okay, so this was doing nothing for a while, which is unfortunate. Elayoun. Okay, we're good on oxygen. I think we made it a little hot here. Or rather, we might need to cool it down. But we're almost, actually, as the water, we might need a touch more water. And I think Elayoun will be all set. And then Lima. Oh, yeah. We're good. We're all good here. Stop. Please stop. Oxygen. The Aldebaran 3 has arrived to relieve Aldebaran 1. We have built a new Beetlejuice, which is fantastic. Keep producing those. Cloaking efficiency, cloaking reduction. Let's just take a look now at the size of ship we could put together with a cloaking device here. So, yeah, interesting. So we could do like a 2,400 ton ship using only 600 tons as a cloaking device. Okay, I like this. We added a slipway somewhere. Beloff, sorry. Graph survey has been completed in Jerusalem. Now we still need to do a geological survey, so yeah, we've got enough maintenance to do that. Let's remove all of these and set this to geological survey. And the gravitational survey is complete in Riga as well. Let me just close some windows. Yeah, let's do a geological survey here too. Okay, our large troop transport bay, our drop bay, is complete, which means we can build our commercial drop ships, and we can worry about like building the troops later and getting more tech, because there's a few things that I want to start putting together here. So the first thing I want to look at are the components we're going to need for this passive cloaking thermal spy ship thing that we're building. So amongst other things, we are going to need some pretty silent running engines and pretty fuel efficient engines at that. So what I'm thinking is, okay, so thermal reduction. Now this ship is going to be 24,000 tons, so I'm thinking maybe a 400-ton engine. Doesn't have to be fast. This is just going to be a stealthy ship, something like this. And we're going to tune this way down to have good fuel efficiency, but also good like a low thermal signature. So let's create this. And research that right away. Let's get that done. Oh, not energy weapons. Propulsion. Okay, we'll queue that up. Oh, we got an inactive lab. Okay, we built the third Antares. Good. And we designed that engine. Now, the next thing we're going to need is... I guess we don't know the size yet. Oh, well, one thing I can knock off quickly is we have better passive sensor tech, so I'm just going to prototype 2 new size 1 passive EM and thermal sensors, just so that, on our newer designs, when we get to it, we can just have slightly better passives. Let me just cue this up real quick. All right, done. April 2050. It is February 2050, so we're almost done with the cloaking tech here. There's some stuff I need here in logistics. Let's not forget that. We wanted this. Uh-oh, we've run out of fuel somewhere. Huh. Fuel run. EA, one of these has run out of fuel. This seems like... Alright, let's see if that fixes itself. Ship construction, we got another Cassiopeia. Okay, we can now design our cloaking device. Okay. New ship. Oh, actually, this Venus is supposed to be a supply ship, not an ammunition transport. There's no supply ship. Support vessel? Fleet support vessel. Sure. Okay. Anyways, this is going to be the Rigel class. There must be stealth. Yeah, stealth. Scout. Okay, let's start putting this thing together. We are going to need the cloaking device. So we're aiming 24,000, 2,400 tons. Oh, we need a jump drive. We need a custom jump drive for this ship. Now we researched the engine. You know, I should have named these more appropriately. This is the engine. Let's rename this component Stealth, just so I know it stands out to me. Okay, that's our engine. Let's wait until the jump drive is on, and then we can worry about the how much fuel and how big a sensor we can actually fit on here. Okay, we got our jump drive. Stealth. Okay, now I would like this ship to be able to operate for long periods of time. I don't know if it'll be possible to fit all of that capability. But we will try. Okay, clearly not. Because just the ELINT module yeah, there's no way. So we can maybe do 36. Oh, there's also no fuel on this ship, which could be an issue. Now, fortunately, the engine is super efficient, so we don't need a lot of fuel. This is kind of okay. If we can tweak this here, this engineering. What if we did small engineering, 36, and let's put on actually don't need a lot of fuel. We just need to get there and be parked in orbit. You know, parked wherever we're going. Okay. So here's one version of the Stealth Scout, which is designed to kind of orbit around a colony. I just need to look something up quickly in the wiki. I'm just reading the description of the ELINT module here. So actually, the ELINT module has its own built-in EM sensor. It's not as powerful as the same size default EM sensor, but that does mean we can improve this design even more. Is this enough to go like a full 5 years? I'd really like to be able to park this in orbit somewhere. You know what would be nice? Let's actually just, let me just Space Master really quick a tiny passive thermal. right. Oh no, it. um. This is supposed to be 2,400 tons, not 2,500 tons. My bad. Okay, we need to cut down on everything. We need to make this maybe. Yeah. All right. That was silly. Okay. Fuel storage. Yeah, we just can't afford that. Here, MSP, instead of one big storage, we're going to have to go... wait, are two smalls the same as one big? Let's see, 419, 2454. No. Max MSP 484. It's 5. All right. What if we cut down like this? What if we made this 48? Cut down on... Jeez, they're so hard to shave off weight. Not a lot of room for components here. Fuel. But I don't even have a passive thermal here, which I would really like. Take off a small, put some tinies. The issue I have with this design is the duration. That the deployment time is only 3 years, which seems pretty small. This is not the kind of ship you want to have. You want to just kind of park it and not move it. I don't know how I feel about... about having to move it in and out of systems all the time. So the other option is we just increase the size of everything. Like if we went for 3,000, I think we'd have... more room for everything. Okay, I'm gonna space master mode these the components for 3,000, just to see what it would look like here. So what if instead we had a cloak? And I don't feel bad space mastering this because I did the research for these components. It's roughly the same research to the RP was already invested by me, so I'm not really. This is like I would have picked one and done the correct one here, but sometimes you just got to test these things. Engines. We need a jump engine for 3,000. And what if we keep the actual engine the same? So let's take a look here, and let's take a look at the Rigel. All right, so instead of this jump engine, the 24, let's put the 3,000 ton, and for the cloaking device, let's go for the 3,000 ton cloaking device, take away this one. Okay, and now I think we can go like, yeah, this is better. This is much better. Okay, and the thermal cross section is still basically the same. Okay, now we can really like now we could just do like a real maintenance storage bay here. In fact, we could do 2. Now we can really, yeah, I like this much better. Okay, fuel storage. We can be a little less stingy on. So with, 20 billion, we can get to wherever we need to get. Now let's see. Right now I have like a super mini thermal. Let's go back to like 0.5 thermal, good. And let's really juice the maintenance life on this. So right now we're at kind of 6 years. We're looking at 6 years. Let me get some more engineering spaces. How about like a full-on engineering space? We're almost at 10 years. Can we go... Yeah, we could do something like that. 100 and... We could just tweak the fuel here, I think. Now this is much more in line with what I wanted. So the cross section is still the same. It's still tiny. But now we can be deployed, like the max repair is only 120. We've got 1,000 MSP, so we're good for about almost 10 years. The deployment time, there's food and stuff for like 9 years. The range is 22 billion, but we're not going to be moving actively. We're just going to move once and then stay parked. This is kind of what I had in mind. Okay, let's, now what we need to do, okay, let's unspace master this, and let's actually go and, let's obsolete all the crap that we're not really going to use. So, jump engines, this one we don't really need. And cloaking devices. Huh, doesn't show up. Interesting. All right, whatever, that's fine. And then, well, we still need to get the shipyards Okay, they're adding capacity. We're going to need to get up to 3,000. But okay, I'm happy with that design. So that project is taken care of. We need now to do some logistics research. Yeah. So we need logistics research because we need to get like our MSP and our ordnance stuff. Like I'd like to put a bit into this research here. What else do we need to focus on here? I think we need. Let me look at my notes here. Let's take a look. We built the STO. We built the missile destroyer. We're working on this stuff. Oh. We're not going to do Diplo ship because the aliens are shooting at us. Elint is done. This we did. Convert. Yeah. Okay, we need to go to construction here and do orbiting mining module. Okay. We're making progress. Now, this is interesting because this is not doing what I thought it would do. Refuel tankers, no auto refuel. So So that's odd. Let's see if we can keep an eye on that. It's always refueling. All right. That is, it's not buggy behavior, but it is not quite what we want. I see what's happening now, and I see why it was causing trouble. Let's do this and confirm. Yep. Okay. Now I understand what's happening. So what we can do. That's funny. Okay, so here's what we need to do. We need to create a subfleet. Put you in here. Put you in here. And then let's see if this will work. Meanwhile, on Lima, we've added oxygen. So now we just need to add, like, because the temperature is fine. So we just need to add, like, nitrogen or something. Oh, that's so weird. We just can't get it to... Alright, guys. Being a little stubborn here. Oh, the other thing we can do is we can design our troop transport. We were using Gemini, which is fine. We're going to completely redesign this thing, though. So let's... yeah, let's redesign this. So cargo shuttles, one drop. All right, let's try this again. Drop pod. Big old commercial engine. Cargo shuttles. Only one cargo shuttle. That's... the loading time is going to be pretty painful. But this commercial engine is I can't make it any smaller, really. Oh no, I can make it smaller. Yeah, let's do that. Okay. Engine design. Because that's like, it's like a 40 hull size engine. And I don't need that. I can go as low as 25. Okay, I was wondering why it was so tight. Okay, that'll work better. So the issue is I shouldn't need with the fuel thing is what should happen, I feel, in my opinion, is that things need to be running automatically. Like, there used to be a thing where you could just balance the fuel, and that's basically what I want to have happen. And it should be, the tankers should be keeping themselves refueled should be spreading the fuel between them without me having to change the movement orders. That's the issue. Like, I know that I can stop somewhere and issue them the orders to like refuel station or whatever, but that's micro. That shouldn't be happening. What should happen, the expected behavior is that the fuel is distributed, between the ships. But that's not happening, and that's annoying, and that's a bit of a problem. Now, the reason this is happening is because I've got too many tankers going on this mission, but still, it's not. This is not quite working as intended, I think. I know there are many ways I could detach and then issue orders and have them refuel. Like, there are ways to fix it, but I'm trying to fix it by not having to redo the movement orders. That is the key here. And there are no damage components here. Yeah. Anyways, so that's what's going on there. Okay. Oh yeah, we built some colony ships. All right. Yeah, I know. Yeah, or transfer specified fuel amount. That would be nice. Okay. I am going to wrap the stream up right now. Sorry for all of you who have just joined not too long ago, but I've got to go take care of dinner and my baby that just woke up. So let's just remember that fuel tankers, shipyard at 3,000 for spy ship, and also that's something that just popped up that I got to handle. So those are my notes for next time. Let's save. And yeah, that's going to be it for now. I might be on later tonight. We'll see. But I might also play a bit of this off camera. Now that I'm in sort of a passive kind of building up phase, we'll see. I might progress this campaign a little bit if I can't stream, but if I still have a bit of time to play, like a couple of hours or a half hour here, a half hour there. So I might do that, but I promise that I will not do like any major engagements with the aliens without you guys here. So yeah, that's going to be it for now. I'll catch you guys later. Thank you all for watching, and thanks for the comments and the questions. And the answers to my questions really helps out and makes it a lot more fun. All right, see you guys later. Take care.